About now, am I right? So let's share with the world. Come on. Oh, when the sun beats down, burn the tar on the roof. Yeah, you put your hand. And the shoes is so hot, push your tight feet, work by a groove. Everybody. Under the wall, down by the sea, yeah. On a blanket with my baby is where I'll be. Everybody come on, sing. Under the boardwalk, out on the sun. Under the boardwalk, we'll be having some fun. Under the boardwalk, and people walking about. Under the boardwalk, and we'll be falling in love. Under the boardwalk, come on. Boardwalk. From the park you'll hear the happy sound of a carousel. Ooh, you can almost taste the hot dogs and french fries they sell. Everybody. Under the boardwalk, down by the sea. Yeah, we got the star on a blanket with my baby. We're out. You're gonna get a star, man, I know it. Come on, everybody. Under the boardwalk, out from the sun. Under the boardwalk, and we'll be having some fun. Under the boardwalk, and people walking about. Under the boardwalk, we'll be falling in love. Under the boardwalk, one more time. Put those hands in the air. Come on, wave somebody. Yeah, like that. Come on. Oh yeah, with that last bit of energy, exercise. Yeah.
And we're live. How about that? That was me playing in a Drifters concert a while back. And those of you that know I used to start my show playing the piano also know that I'm in a makeshift room in an apartment while we're between houses. And so instead of the live keyboard, you get some clips, and I try to do different things here the last few weeks as I'm in this transition. Anyway, welcome. I'm Jay Skinner, and you're on the Buyers and Sellers Show. And today, the topic is interesting for everyone because depending on when you're listening to this, right now, this is really the 26th of January, 2024, and many people have come up with some ideas and done some things and thought about what they're going to do for the new year, and now they're into it. And the question becomes, where are you and what's happening? And for many people, sometimes it's like, whoa, it's not happening the way I planned or what I was hoping. And I wanted to, just encourage you and talk to you about that situation, and also encourage you to jump in there and make your own comments. So I just want to go under comments here. I'm going to type something here. I'm going to do https://djskinner.com. That ought to work. Perfect. And this might show up as a hot link for some of you, but you can see right here that I put comments in, and they may show up in the comments under your chat area. But I want to encourage you to comment and make some comments, because that's what really makes this show, especially if you have questions or thoughts. So be sure and do that. Okay, anyway, back to this. What you have been working toward is in process. And so I'm asking you to have some faith. And you know, I talk about faith and I say it's the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. That's huge. Understanding how faith works and what will drive you towards what you're trying to achieve. And one of the keys to this is that you keep on asking, keep on seeking, keep on knocking, and that you don't give up. Persistence is huge. It's great in business, it's great in sales, it's great in relationships. Being persistent is key. And the fact is that whatever it is you have set out to do, if it's not coming to you as quickly as you were hoping, maybe it's coming to you in a different way that'll be even better. I don't know. But what are some of the things you're going to do in order to make this work out? Okay. And let's see. I always see. Oh, there. I didn't mean to pop those in. There we go. Click this one. The only thing stopping you from realizing this success journey is if you quit. Now, you've heard me say success is a journey, not a destination. That's used, maybe it's overused by people, but that's a fact, is that once you think you've arrived, you'll see there's another mountaintop. If you don't, then it's a foot first slide into the grave. So let's don't be doing that. You go back to some of my shows on Don't Say Retire. But what I want you to do is keep putting one step in front of another. And then through this journey, if you're hating every step of the way, look at those steps, because it's not worth it to be on a journey that's not somewhat fun and enjoyable and that you're not benefiting from the steps as you go along. Is it frustrating? Is it scary? Is it, create doubts in your minds and there's question marks swirling over your head? Okay. It happens to everyone. That's the nature of life. But just don't quit. You're here to renew, rebuild, and reinvent yourself to achieve what we dreamed was possible for this year. Renew, rebuild, reinvent. I was at an event the other day and a lady mentioned that she was tired of reinventing herself, and maybe she's watching right now. And I thought, oh, I get it. But that's what life is about. If you feel like you're going around in circles, it's because you are. In fact, we all are. And it's a constant cycle of renewing, reinventing, and rebuilding our lives, our thinking, our families, our habits, our whatever is going on, our jobs. And if we're not continuing to move up and we get stagnant, I'm going to go like this. So I got room to do like this. I go like a stagnant. It goes down instead. There's really no such thing as leveling off. You're either doing that or you're going down. So what are you doing? If you feel like, stop. Just get back in the habit of believing the good things can happen. Don't stop believing about tomorrow. Good things are going to come. Now, let's talk about some very important things as you're cooking up what you're doing this year and what's coming, what's happening. Hi, there's a bunch of people on. Thank you. Be sure and put in some comments. Let me see who you are, where you're from. Love to know that. And at the same time, if you have any questions or comments, please give them to me. We've cooking up this plan for 2024, for the next year, for the next cycle, for the next quarter, wherever you are. So let's add some more activities to the pot. You've been doing it for 30 days, but now what? What are some of those activities that might be? Well, think about the things you did initially to get this program started and do some more. Add to it. And then this next one is key. Write down everything that's going on that may lead to your goal so you don't lose track. So, okay, let's say, for instance, you're looking for a job, and you want some sort of a full-time job somewhere and do something. Well, you need to keep track of who you're talking to and what's going on and what the time frames are and what people are discussing. And then I want you to also know this is that when you're talking to people, and this is also if your goals have to do with sales and selling, which is kind of job looking too. If your goals have to do with sales and selling, keep track. Make sure that you have some sort of a system in place so you know who needs to be called back, what you discussed in your last conversation. You know, in sales and selling, if you want to sell in volume, you need to prospect in volume and present in volume and close in volume, right? Of course you do. And it's the same thing if you're looking for jobs, if you're building a business, whatever it is, whatever the initial things that are required to do, you need to do a lot of it and plenty of it so the good things can happen. Now, if you're not, and in some cases, I remember seeing people, they would just make one call and they'd sit around, wait maybe days or weeks till that either something happened or fell apart. In people, when they're job hunting, they can become days, months, or years telling everybody, I don't have a job, I can't get a job, I did everything, but the volume and the intensity and the sense of urgency that goes along with it maybe waned. And I don't want to be discouraging to you if you're one of those, if that's happened to you. Don't be discouraged. Now, write down what you're doing and multiply your efforts by inquiring through social media about what you're seeking. Include friends and acquaintances in your search. Now, think about this. You got next door neighborhood, you've got LinkedIn, you've got Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, whatever you've got, and maybe you have hundreds, even thousands of people that are on your list. And through the computer systems, if you put a message out there, you post something, or you go to the DM, the direct message area or the instant message area, you can pick people and just write a short message to them about what you're looking for and ask them for some help. Do you have any idea of somebody that's looking for somebody like this? Or if it's for a product, find people in your list that you think they might actually be prospects for this, or they might know someone who could lead you in that direction. Don't be ashamed to ask. A number of people will come back to you and say, gee, good luck. I'll be praying for you. Or, yeah, I actually know someone that's interested in someone that does that. Or they'll say, if you're selling something, say, yes, we're in the market for that. I can't believe that you happen to, remember, I don't believe there's any coincidences, but you happen to contact me because we are looking for that house. We are looking for a car. We are looking for a new stove and refrigerator, whatever you're selling. But if you don't let them know what you've got and what you're looking for and how you might be able to help them, or what kind of situation's going on, or how they might be able to help you, then you've reduced the chances of it coming to you. So do that. Here's a good one. Number 4, attend networking and industry related events to make new contacts and maybe even meet potential customers. Take a pocket full of cards and just meet people. Find out what's going on in the industry. Listen to the speakers. If they have local networking groups in your community, we have one here called Rainmakers. We have the Indiana Small Business Association. We have many other networking type groups for business. Get involved. You think, I can't afford to join one of those. They have big dues. Well, they let you in as a guest to begin with. So show up as a guest and meet some people and take a handful of cards. You can do it. Increase the chances of something good going to happen. Number 5, be attentive to all your correspondence and reply quickly and concisely. Now, what's that mean? Please make sure your email address is on your phone and people can see it and realize, oh, there we go. Yes. And that you're answering quickly. And when you do answer, make sure you've got your signature set up. And I don't mean like signature like you type, but that's the thing at the bottom of your email that says who you are and where you're from and what you do. so people can get in touch with you. I'll give you an example right here. And we'll see if you can see this. Here's my email. I would do like this. And then if I get a message and I hit reply, it's going to have from Jay Skinner with all my information. Let's see if I can make this so you can see it. There you go. You kind of see it there. There you go. You have the signature, and it's in settings in your phone. I don't know how many times I get an email reply from somebody, especially from their phone, and it doesn't have their website, doesn't have their name, their address, anything. Here, you can see all the stuff that goes on the bottom of my emails automatically. LinkedIn, Facebook. Make sure that you look professional and good things are happening there when you do reply to people, and do it quickly. Show that you're on top of things. Hey, we got a comment. Let's see who's here. I see Jeff Lynch. Good point. We got to monitor our spam email folder. Exactly. When you're communicating with people, and this happens all the time. Jeff, thank you very much. Thanks for showing. And thanks for this mention, because this is a very good tip, is that these days, even emails coming from big companies can sometimes fly into your spam or junk email folders. And so every day, make sure you look in there and see what's happened. And I remember when it first started out with email, we would assume that everybody's got our emails. But as time went on, we all of a sudden realized that doesn't always happen. Now, when you send someone a letter through the U.S. Post Office, the chances of it getting to your customer or your friend or whoever you sent it to are pretty close to 100%. I remember one of the things is that when we were mailing proposals to customers, people would get on the phone and say, "Hey, Mr. Customer, did you get my, just checking to see if you got my proposal." And it's like, well, if you sent it last week, of course he did. I was like, everybody has your proposal, because the post office really doesn't fail that much. Well, that we taught then, ask a question about your proposal immediately, because the chances are they got it, and you're not here to audit the post office. But I will tell you, when it comes to email correspondence, you can't count on that they really got what you sent them until you get going in some back and forth and back and forth. And if you're expecting a reply and you're not getting any, man, it's real possible you need to pick up the phone and say, "Hey, did you get my email about this and so?" Because sometimes they flat didn't. And it's in their junk folder, and not everybody's checking junk and spam. So it's not impolite to do an audit of their email system, because the way these email systems are wired right now with all this, the spam filters and everything, you don't know what they're filtering out, what keywords they're using, and how they're deciding. Now, once you get going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth with someone, it's almost always more reliable. But I still have some companies that go into spam about every third email. It's like, wow, it's crazy. So thanks. Thank you, Jeff Lynch, for that idea. Really appreciate it. Anybody else have any ideas on what to watch out for when we're communicating? Because please just be fast. If I get an email or an instant message or a text message from someone, I tell you, if you don't get a reply from me within an hour or sooner, it'll be amazing, because I try to jump on all those all the time. That's the way I am when I deal with my customers, when I deal with friends, when I deal with people. I want them to know that I'm attentive and that what they're sending me is important. So send that message, be on top of it. And if you need help on knowing how to set this thing up, give me a call. I'll help you. Number 6, smile and be confident that we'll all work out. Now think about this. Have you ever gone to the mirror in your bathroom and looked at your face and just actually looked at what you look like when you're looking at someone else? Do you know what it feels like to put on a smile? I'm not talking about being fake. I'm talking about, do you know how to smile? If you do, great. But go confirm, make sure that when you're talking to someone and you're having conversation, you're doing like we're doing right here, right now, can you smile and be happy about it? And it looks that way. I am in some business situations on a regular basis where people are dealing with the public. And I'm not kidding. People from the company talk to people from the public, and it's something like this. Hello. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think I can help you. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Give me a break. Make people want to be with you. And if you're not feeling happy and you can't put on a happy face, blue skies are going to come back. Gray skies are going to clear up. Put on a happy face. Listen, that's not being disingenuous. It's being polite and nice. If you're really feeling sad and terrible and you just can't look it, take the day off. But don't bring people down with your appearance. And if you're consciously unaware of how you look, get in the mirror and begin to practice. And no, this is a comfortable smile. There's nothing wrong with understanding how those muscles work and what you look like. And when you're on the telephone, smile when you talk to them because that comes through. Hello, Mr. Smith. So glad you called. It's almost like you can feel that smile. And if you just can't come up with it, take a time out and work on it. The funny thing is, and I don't know about this, there may be physics or chemistry to this, what it takes to smile, but it does change you. And it's hard to be sad while you're smiling. So will you try that? It's huge. That's confidence. Number 7, do something productive, even if it's below your pay grade. Now, I don't use that sentence. I don't use that phrase. Oh, it's below my pay grade. I don't do that. Or do you know this or that? Nope, that's below my pay grade. That's really negative. But I get it. I know what you're talking about. And if you're looking for a job and the job that pays the amount of money you're used to buying or paying isn't working out, go find another one. Part-time, whatever, look around. You could be surprised. Maybe there's an opportunity to work yourself up in the business. Even if you're 30, 40, 50, 60 years old, there could be opportunity there that maybe that top level opportunity with that particular company is not there. But man, if you start out in the mailroom, good things could happen. Why not? If you're trying to make money, I would say 50% of something or 25% of something is better than 100% of nothing when it comes to income. Let me say that again. 25% of something is better than 100% of nothing. Do you agree? And it puts you in a position to meet people, good things happen, you never know what's going to happen, and you're not just sitting at home waiting for that next big thing to happen, whether it's whatever it is. Do something productive. Now, you've been on the Buyers and Sellers Show. If you have any comments, just understand sometimes there's as much as a 20-second delay. So if you make a comment and I've signed off, please don't feel bad. I'm not ignoring you. It's just that the show ended and we missed one another. But I've got people, loving today's show and being positive. And if you have a comment, now's a great time to jump in and say that. And if you did make a comment and I didn't say anything about it, it's only because it didn't show up on my monitor, which sometimes that's kind of electronic dust and I can't help it. But I value you extremely. I want great things to happen for you. And I want to encourage you to come back next Friday if you like the live one, or watch this on YouTube, 2 Facebook channels, LinkedIn, Twitter. Twitch. Oh, not Twitter. We call it X now. I'm out there on all these platforms, and I want you to join me on these platforms and be part of it and watch and learn. If you want to get in touch with me, you know I'm always here to connect. Let's see, this should be it right there. There's my phone number, 317-922-7526 here in the United States. thejskinner.com will get you into my website. And there's my website, my email address, which is j@thejskinner.com. j@thejskinner.com. Won't you join me? Won't you call me? Let's be friends. And at the same time, watch the shows. The best place to find all my shows is just to go to my website and click on the link. It'll take you to the podcast list on my YouTube, and there you'll see 3 years. And next week, we're going to be celebrating 3 years consecutive of the Buyers and Sellers Show. How about that? Go live. I did it. You did it with me. And we've done it for 3 years consecutively every Friday morning, the Buyers and Sellers Show. How cool is that? So, everybody, thanks for coming. Really appreciate it. And I'm gonna end it with looks like there was a piano solo on Mustang Sally or something. Let me see what I got here. I think I had a piano solo on one of these shows. Do it, Jay. Okay, 17 seconds of me banging on the keyboard, and we're out. God bless you. Thanks for coming. See you next week. Same time, same channel. I'm Jay Skinner, and you're on the Buyers and Sellers Show.
All right. Yeah. Shake, shake, do it, Jay, do it, Jay, do it, come on.
And that's it. Jeff, thanks for coming by. See you next time. Bye, everyone.